We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Boston College Eagles, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UCF Knights. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Knights will kick it away to start us off. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Looking for space, it's Lewis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's talk about Boston College for a minute. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. The short hands, it's Lewis. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Boston College will send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. But it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Simmons. Sets up the screen. Got enough space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UCF!
This offense is so good. man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a gap. It's Lewis. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down. This offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Harris. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
And the Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They go to the ground. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
This defense might be reeling after those last two, and now facing 1st and goal. Under fire. quickly complete. Touchdown, Boston College. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And how about the dinosaur, the fullback, getting involved in this game in the passing attack? This is a guy that has really, really good hands, and this offense knows. In these types of situations, if they can just find a way to get him involved, he can go score.
And he puts through the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Clemson is currently ahead early right now in Death Valley, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over Virginia. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Dropping back, it's Simmons. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
So now it's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Still looking, on the move. Snagged in the middle. It's Cook.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. You saw the velocity and the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down on the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. He leaves it with the back. There he goes. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's Lewis. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. The kick is on its way. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Off the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. Finding an escape route. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. On the run, still looking. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Florida State. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Hit as he throws. He's got an open man. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. If you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He leaves it with his back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Proctor. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game. Let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Looking to throw at Simmons. Snagged out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man on the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for room, it's Proctor. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Touchdown, Knights! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass ball's incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this 3rd quarter. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Running it to the right. Got enough for the first. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ashley. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Might as well give it to him again. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, it's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
The Knights are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, UCF! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. On the ground, it's Lewis. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The running back has it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
I tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Going with the counter play here. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Lets it fly. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Extra point here will tie the game. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Caught, close to the marker, it's Ashley. Flying down the left side. He's at the touchdown, Knights. Once he got some room, it was over.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem of the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Off play action. Bringing the heat. With the catch, it's Lewis. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Caught in the backfield. It's Bolden. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. In the red area, it's Lewis. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The play action fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but Hugh did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the 2nd level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. They knock him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain, and it's a 1st down for Boston College.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
From the gun. Might be looking to run. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. Fitted in the window for the score. Well, that was a nice little pitch and catch there.
And when you get in the red zone, you're thinking run, run, the field shrinks. You see the tight ends really come into play in this area of the field. The big body guys that you can fake a little run action, throw them the football for the touchdown.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Throws to the back. Firing to the right, complete. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Simmons. Got it behind the line. It's Proctor. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. Oh, he got loose. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Fighting off the defender. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth-quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. A first down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, UCF! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No, well, he's got him.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida State. any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Golden Eagles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Off play action on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This is what you do in the backyard. You never do it in the middle of the game. It's always final drive, clock winding, got to have a score. Offense down one possession. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's turning it on. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
Late in the game, a lot about execution, right? The quarterback has to understand situational awareness, has to understand it. First of all, he does a great job of scrambling, but then the understanding part we're talking about clicks in. Does a great job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
Running the red zone, it's Jones. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And this offense tries to run and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Moving out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
The Golden Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets rid of it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. Looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Well, obviously here in the fourth quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. They're expecting them to throw it here on third.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires into traffic. Picked off. And a great way for this defense to finish off this game as time has expired. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling.